Welcome to my lesson on the blues form. I'm Remy Kina, and today we'll be talking about an aspect that a lot of generalist teachers struggle with. Music education is a very difficult topic for a lot of generalist teachers, and I hope today's lesson will give you something applicable to the use in the classroom. So to start, we're going to be working with a blues in the key of C. So essentially, a blues is something called a 1-4-5 progression. So the 1 is the C. So it's these three notes which are going to build off our blues today. So alright. So that's pretty simple enough, but that sounds kind of, it's kind of boring. So we want to add in a bit of color. So how we do that is we add in the fifth to each of these. So the fifth with the C, the fifth with the F, which is C, and with our G, now that we got our blues sort of basics down, we can sort of move into our format, our rhythm. So the blues is frequently played in a shuffle-like pattern. What the shuffle pattern is that it's sort of, you add these extra notes here to sort of give it a bit of a swinging feel, and that's a sort of common thing that a lot of blues players have. So the shuffle pattern is played with our fifth, so we start with our fifth, and then we extend it up one note, and then again, up again. And so we can do that for each one, for 1, for 4, and for 5. So. So there we have our basic shuffle, and within that shuffle we can play around. So there's our turnaround. And of course we could also add in a bass line. So instead of playing a shuffle pattern always, as long as we reached our 4 chord by the time those 4 beats have passed, or our 5 chord, wherever we're heading to, as long as we hit that note by the time those beats have passed, then we could play any note we want. So like a simple bass line. So now we're going to be introducing to soloing. Now, soloing sounds complex, but it's actually quite simple. So what we do is we have our 7 notes of the blues scale. So we have our C, and we also have our low C. So our C is also our first and our 7th note. So that's just a basic C. So it's C, B flat, G, F sharp, F, E flat, C. So that's our blues scale. And so what these notes enable us to do is to create a melody line over top of our chords. Our chords are like our basics. It's like a slice of bread. So with our chords, we can put all sorts of toppings. We can put a peanut butter sandwich. We could make, a nice egg sandwich. Any sort of coloring we want, we could put on. So, for example, we can also add in an extra instrument into the mix. So for example, if we have a cymbal, we could have a cymbal play a pattern to use on the instrument. So there's an example of the cymbal. Now incorporating cymbals are pretty complex, but we'll be doing a short modeling demo of that very shortly for you. So now we're going to model a demonstration of the blues. This blues incorporates all the aspects that I previously talked about. It has extra instruments, it has a shuffle rhythm, the fifth, and some soloing with the blues scale. a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.